What's up, Goblin Nation? It's the Goblin King, aka Gibrian, back with more info on a new game you guys might be interested in. After my last video, I got a lot of people reaching out trying to get me to cover their games. I spent some time looking through them, and the one I'm going to show off today is one I'm personally interested in. If you're a developer working on a game, feel free to send me a message on Discord, but I'm warning you, if it's a bandit beater, I'm calling the police, blocking you, and telling my friends you wear diapers. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and the links for both games' Discord and my own will be in the description below. Remember, if you sub now, you can be part of the Under 500 Club, a very exclusive group of people. Can you guess how many there are? I give it about a month before I reach 500, so you might want to act quick. Today's game is called The Legacy Pirates, and hopefully I can convince you that it's worth looking at. I'll start the video the same way you'll start the game, in the starting town. Here's a look at some of the locales. Pretty normal One Piece stuff. Personally, I really like the way the lamps light up the floor. I personally never get tired of looking at the interiors to some of the buildings, like this bar for example. The lighting really kind of sells it as like a seedy pirate hangout, you know. Before we set sail for the next island, I'm going to show off the character creator real quick. I know some of you aren't a fan and like to use your own model, but personally I think unlocking clothing usually adds a lot to a game. So the way the game was explained to me was that it isn't a bandit beater, it has more of a focus on exploration with a huge focus on ships. So on that topic, let's go see the ships. I always get so excited when I see big ships. I don't know, I feel like the games that are out now just use them to get island to island, but when they're big you can really feel the scale and it's way more immersive to the game. Here you can see how they handle on the water too, which is really cool. I think they're going to rework the way the water looks, because I think I heard one of them say that it wasn't vibrant enough. Not sure about that. It's so cool to finally see Whitebeard's ships in one of these games. I mean, look, you can see the player size on the top. Absolutely massive. So now that we got the ships covered, let's go over what you might bump into on your way to the next island. This guy haunts my dreams. Not because he's scary, but because he's in every single Roblox game. In this game, at least they actually have some variety, which is nice. I feel like a lot of developers forget that the ocean in One Piece is supposed to be scary. So here's a quick look at Alabasta, aka the desert island in this game. Some of these are pretty early in development, so I'm sure they'll change, but overall it looks pretty good, especially for, you know, development footage. And here's an overview of the island. And here's some of the creatures you may bump into on your visit to Alabasta. Actually, while we're doing that, let's take a look at some of the models they're working on for the bosses or other characters that you may encounter on the game. God, what an ugly man. Obviously a lot of these are unfinished, but you can really see the scope they're going for and just how many of them they've already made. And look at how small the player is again. Still, one of my favorite things to see in a game is the scale. Unlike your mom, who hates the scale because it reminds her how fat she is. Anyways, let's take a look at the weapons you'll be using on your adventure across the seas. The weapons look pretty solid, but what you might be more interested in is the devil fruit. And so I'm going to show them off. First, I'll show off gravity. Looks pretty good. Pretty cool. Here's the flight. Some effects. Alright, next let's take a look at magma. So far it looks pretty cool. I'm not sure how useful that ability will be though. Cool that it does damage. Next we have the standard projectiles that Magma always comes with. Pretty par for the course, what you'd expect. Then there's an AoE slam ability, and then another projectile that looks a little bigger, I think. Next I'll just show some random ones that don't have as much. This looks like the flame bullet for the flame fruit, the white sword. Dough, aka Mochi. Darkness, pretty cool effect. More flame effects. I'm a big fan of flame. Ope looking pretty good. The dragon's nice too. And I have no idea what this could be. Storm clouds looking pretty good for lightning. This is the way the armory grows after using dough. Early model for the phoenix. Let me know if you guys know what this is. Let's take a look at the next island. Snow area looks pretty cool. You can see a couple bosses, like the big fat ugly disgusting rabbit and Chopper. I meant to show this earlier, but it looks like the poneglyphs actually have a mystery in-game. I don't know what the reward could be, but it could be cool. I feel like secrets like this really reward exploration. Alright, next up is the hockey. This is the effect for conquerors. And then we have armament, which I think looks pretty good. I always like the neon colors. Oh, and this game will have fruit awakening, so there's something to look forward to when you're trying to grind out a fruit. Here's the room where you're going to be doing it. So that's the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you guys are interested in this game at all, and thanks for watching.